Did you guys know that they attempted the Great Reset before? 1955 to 1962, known as the Great Leap Forward. Took place in China, of course, and literally mirrors the Great Reset almost to a T, minus the biometrics technology and AI. So the slogan for the Great Leap Forward was the Chinese 3 red banners. Same 3 red banners we see lots of people using in their E's, from Biden to Winsome Sears to the Freedom Phone to Tesla, and called on the Chinese to build a socialist state. Private property was abolished. You'll own nothing and be happy. All farmland was seized. Only the government could provide food. They forced people into state-run, government-ran communes, which were basically 15-minute cities that they're building now. Again, minus the technology and the AI that they have. So the Great Leap Forward, and they love their greats, right? Great Depression, Great Awakening, the Great Famine, the Great Dying, the Great Reset. Everything's fucking great with them. But the Great Leap Forward shares many other similarities with the Great Reset. There was universal basic income. There was a social credit score. There was a manufactured food crisis. Only the government could hand out food. They called it the Great Famine of 1955. Interestingly enough, they blamed the famine on bad weather. Kind of sounds like the climate change rhetoric of the Great Reset. And what do we see now? The food supply under major attack. We know that manufactured food shortages, crises, supply chain breakdowns are all part of the reset. So as I began to research the Great Leap Forward more, it became abundantly clear that this was a dry run, trial run, LARP, live action role play of the Great Reset.
The People's Commune will be the bridge that will carry China towards the socialist paradise. The Commune experimented with a completely new way of life. All private property was abolished. Houses, animals, land and production tools became collective property. Nurseries and free, compulsory schools liberated women from their maternal duties so they could work in the fields. The family unit disappeared, and children were made to live by the new rules of collective life. The individual was nothing more than a cog in a big machine.
The furniture was seized for firewood, and everything that could be destroyed was destroyed. The pigs, the sheep, everything was collectivized. Even the pots and pans were seized because families weren't allowed to cook.
The aim was to force the peasants to take their meals in the commune's collective canteens. In some of them, they even abolished money. A system of work points was established. Food was distributed according to merit, i.e., each person's capacity to fulfill the production objectives. The notion of wages disappeared.
It was compulsory to turn up every day. If your name wasn't on the attendance list, you were punished and you lost work points. The fewer work points you earned, the less food they gave you. Oh, it was miserable. I can tell you that life was brutal for everyone at that time, except the cadres. Those people lived well.
From 1958 onwards, the cities are quite literally protected from the countryside. People are not allowed to just move about freely. A farmer who brings a cow to the market will need to travel with a permit from his local cadre. People who try to flee the countryside are sent back